Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today we are going to calculate the total number of completed savings challenges for the month of June and tally to see how much we saved in completed savings challenges. I'm really excited because we had some big ones finish in June. So let's take a look at all the challenges and get started. There we go. Look at all these completed savings challenges. That is absolutely amazing. I love it. So let's go ahead and tally all of these up and see how much we saved in June. Okay, here we go, everybody. So this one was used, so the 2,225, I used this challenge to feed into this challenge. So all the money that went into this challenge to $2,225 or $2,025 went into also feeding the $2,220. So since this total of $2,220 is bigger than the $2,025, I just calculated this amount as the completed challenge just because I didn't want to think that I finished $4,000, over $4,000 between the two of these, because technically this money went into this one, if that makes sense. So then if everything is correct, the total amount of completed savings challenges for the month of June should be $2,730. That is absolutely amazing. I am so excited. That is an absolutely wonderful amount. So let me write that down here. We have 2,730. Now, the other thing that I did not do is I did not include this money. This is $300 that I'm going to take to the bank for General Greenback and the Frugality Force. And I am going to actually bring out my sinking funds tracker here. And I am going to fill in, even though I am not considering this part of the completed savings challenge book, because I will total up how much I saved in General Greenback and the Frugality Forest once it is completed. But we are taking this $300 to the bank, and that represents 1 month of saving for my vacation budget. So vacation, I budget $300 a month. And so I'm going to mark that we finished, we are a little bit behind in the savings. So I'm going to mark that we finished the 300 in there. So that is 1 more month. So we're getting caught up though. We're doing really good with our progress here. So we are putting this $300 in to fulfill the May amount for completed saving or for vacation. So this is going to go into the bank for that. Okay, so this, like I said, I did not include this in the total because it's technically not a completed savings challenge, but I did want to tell you guys what it was all about. So now this money is all money from completed savings challenges, except for the fact that I do not have the $2,220 because that already was deposited into the bank account. So I'm going to deduct the $2,220 and we should have 510 here. So minus 300, so minus 2,220 for that was already put into the emergency fund. We should have $510 here in cash. So now let's go ahead and see if we do. We are going to subtract the 50. We are going to subtract 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. Okay, we are going to subtract another 20. Okay, and then we'll subtract 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 140. Okay, now this should be $60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Perfect. Okay, so this is the 60. All right. So that means that we have $510 here in cash. So I am going to fill in that we did take care of our emergency fund for the month of June. Okay, by fulfilling that. So we are on task with our emergency fund. Now we have $510 to fulfill for other categories here. So instead of doing a cash planning sheet this month, I'm going to just start going down and deducting what we need to put away. I am going to put, I'm not going to worry about Christmas because I know we have, we did, you know what, we actually did. We did put a $500 placeholder in on our Monday video. So I'm going to mark off that we are completed on those. And we are on task for that because we're actually ahead of the game on that. So I'm going to mark off that we are on task for that one. All right, so then we are going to deduct $150 that'll go to charitable giving. So minus $150. Okay, so then we are going to fill in another one of those. All right, so then I'm actually going to do another $150 to go towards charitable giving. Okay, so that puts us almost on target for that. And then I'm gonna do the May for kids. So we're gonna deduct $200 for that. And then the rest of the $10, I'm just gonna let sit in the main bucket of my high yield savings account. I have it through Ally. So Ally is like this. So you basically have like your main bucket and then you have all the subcategorized buckets. So anytime I get an amount that is either interest payment or a little bit above what I typically would put in there for a month, I let it sit in the main account until I get enough to fulfill one of these categories for the month, and then I go ahead and move it over. So all of this money is going to go into our high yield savings account. We are going to start taking care of some of those buckets. We are on task, I would say, for most of these accounts. Some of them we didn't get started until a little bit later because we didn't need or we had like overflow from last year. So maybe if we do get a little bit of bump ahead, we will go back and start filling some of those in. But that is it, guys. That is it for the total of what we completed in the month of June. I do want to update you guys on my total for my emergency fund. So let me get that out. Okay, so I have been using this 200 envelope challenge from Budget with Ira. And this one is, once it's completed, it will be $20,100. So I have an ultimate goal in my emergency fund of having $20,000. So I figured this would be a really great visual representation of achieving that. This is kind of like a 100 envelope challenge, but I love how these stickers you put on there when you close the envelope, and then that is showing that the envelope's been closed, the money's been saved away. So we are, anytime we put money into our high yield savings account, I will track that, and then every month I'm going back, or every other month I'm going back and I'm closing the envelopes to equate for what we have in the high yield savings account. So as of July 1st, we have $6,083 in our high yield savings account. Okay, and that is a total from the last time that we updated it of $662. So let's go ahead and we will see what envelopes we can close with the $662 that we've added since our last time updating this. So we can definitely close envelope number 173. Okay, we can definitely close envelope number 172. Okay, we can definitely close envelope number 171. And then the last one is envelope number 110. So let's go ahead and find that one. That one is right here. Okay, so 110. There we go. Okay, so we are making amazing progress on this. We are completely done with the bottom row, most of the way done with the second row, and then we have a few in the middle there. But yeah, so we are definitely more than 1/3 or 1/4 of the way towards our ultimate goal of having $20,000 in our high yield savings account. And this was all accomplished since, I would say, January of 2024. So that is really amazing to me. We did not actually have a fully funded emergency fund. We've had the $1,000 for a while, but we've not had the fully funded emergency fund like ever. So this is super, super, super important to us. And I am so excited that we are making amazing progress towards this goal. So this is kind of the way that I think I'm going to do it from now on. Instead of showing me with my binder and putting the money into the binder, I think that this is going to be a little bit better, a little bit more for you guys visual to see. I still do my tracking off screen, but I think for you guys, that knowing that this is how much we completed and these are the sinking funds that we are using that completed money to take care of is good without having too many videos. So I was having a video every Friday. One Friday would be the completed savings challenges. The next Friday would be a cash condensing. The third Friday would be allocating the money to sinking funds. And the fourth Friday would be like a side hustle thing. But I think combining the tallying the total and allocating it to the sinking funds into just this is a little bit better for you guys so that you aren't waiting like 2 weeks to see that money get allocated. So this money is going to go into our high yield savings account and it is going to start working for us. I am really, really, really excited about the progress that we're making. I cannot wait to see us accomplish our total goal for 2025 in our emergency fund in July. And then we'll move on to the big goal of doing $10,000 into our emergency fund over the next, I would say, 16 months. So I'm really excited, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.